next guest is a private chef who makes very popular cooking videos for her 5 million followers on social media. Here to show us how to make French toast her way. Please welcome Olivia Tiedemann! Thank you for being here. Olivia, I'm a big fan, and thank you for being on the show. It's nice to have you here. You are a private chef who has gone viral now on social media. How did you get into all of this?
Well, I was a chef in restaurants for a while.
Yep.
I obviously really like to cook, and it was kind of a kismet moment. I got an opportunity in the Hamptons, and I went, and now I'm here with you.
I understand, yes. I also follow you, and I love you on social media. You're a little, I'm just going to say a little R-rated, so I appreciate you being a little bit cleaner.
I'm on my best behavior.
All right, thank you very much.
And that, Liv, is why you're the fucking goat. Hey YouTube, what's going on? Mark here. Happy Sunday night going into Sunday morning to all. And I know, it's been a while since I've uploaded on a consistent basis. I took a mini break as I provided in yesterday's channel update video, but with my birthday in 2 weeks, and we're about to tell winter, get the fuck out of here. The second weekend of March, the weekend of the Subway Fresh Fit 500, when we say happy birthday to Marco Farago, my neighbor, and one of my best friends in his grade, Austin Hashka. Which, I think I said it, I'll say it again. During the Subway Fresh Fit 500 at Phoenix, usually we take that NASCAR race weekend off, to recuperate from that end of winter celebration we held on that same time of year each and every season. And NASCAR season looming upon us, with, the Daytona 500 the day after I turned Mike Skinner, Robbie Gordon, 31 years of age. And, NASCAR season getting full swing after, come the Cracker Barrel 500 after that, after my special birthday celebration kickoff NASCAR season with the biggest race of the year. I know the Clash is tomorrow, the heat races were tonight, but I really don't give a shit about the Clash because I stopped watching that shit after 2022. Because, exhibition races for me have completely lost its luster. For me, the Winston All-Star race after that little weird one they did at Bristol during the COVID year, which really wasn't supposed to happen, but that's a story for another day. That's when I stopped watching the All-Star races. It didn't have any luster to me anymore. And the Clash stopped lost its luster for me personally after 2022. So, unfortunately, I will not be watching anything NASCAR to start 2025 until my birthday weekend, Daytona 500. The Florida Dodge Dealers 250 truck race with Hemrick, the Busch Series Napa 300 on my birthday when I turned 31, because my birthday eve, is going to be, mine and Brindley Kerr's best friend anniversary will be in the Florida Dodge Dealers 250, and then the day after my birthday, Daytona 500, and if my girlfriend's able to come, so help me God, if it rains in Daytona again, I just want to watch a single lap with someone I love other than my father, who, if we're going to, share NASCAR with people we love. But come on, Mother Nature, give us a break, because, we all know the story about MIS last August, but we are going to try that again with the return of the June race. So, therefore, the content is we're going to be returning on a consistent basis starting here right now. And tomorrow, later today, we'll be doing a double Spurs game review, going over that heartbreaking loss against the Heat, technically tonight or yesterday, depends how you look at it, and the one Friday where we beat the shit out of Giannis, who wouldn't shut the fuck up and talking all that shit to Chris Paul. But anyway, I'll talk more about it in tomorrow's video. But right now, we're gonna address the elephant in the room and go over the GOAT chef Olivia Tiedemann's appearance on Jimmy Fallon, which technically was, I think, was it Friday or Thursday, something like that. But I think it might have been Friday. I think it was Friday, but I have to double check, but I don't remember things off the top of my head sometimes, even though I almost remember mostly everything that happens in life. But just because I know most things doesn't mean I know everything. But, so I know there was other people on that show, but I didn't get on that episode, but I didn't give a shit about them. I only care about Olivia. We're only going to talk about her episode. This won't be that long of a recap. So, therefore, to Olivia and to those who care to watch this watch me yap and put my 2 cents into what I saw for what it's worth. She's a lot less sillier and more serious on TV than she is on social media, which is the way I'm used to hearing her say, which is the way I'm used to seeing her act or hearing her say. I know they let her say one cuss word. I think it might have been the F bomb when she was having the best fucking time or something. But of course they bleeped it out because they can only go up to a TV-14 rating. If they're gonna say actual like mega bad words, they have to bleep it out. And because network TV is different than streaming, as we all know. Considering this is the first time I've touched the show that's any programming that's not related to NASCAR or the Spurs since 2023. So it was a nice refresher. So therefore, and just like during those days, I normally am not the biggest talk show fan or even a big Jimmy Fallon fan, but I had to make with this exception for this one off to support my girl. So she did an amazing job. I mean, she was on her best behavior, which is why she was less silly and more serious. And when she's like silly and serious, she's always pretending to be like quote unquote angry, even though she actually seems really sweet. So therefore, it's almost like in some of the most of social media posts, she never smiles unless she's being like, humorously sarcastic, as we see many of her videos where she's R-rated. But in this case, she legitimately smiled for real, like, a joyful, happy smile. So it was nice to see that soft side of Olivia that we don't get to see on social media, like, damn near at all. So it was nice and refreshing. I haven't had French toast in a while because I don't care for it too much. Like, I cared for it a little more as a kid, but as an adult, not so much. But she did an amazing job teaching Fallon how to cook it her way. And so I'm about to cook mozzarella sticks for dinner. I'm gonna try to sneak in that as that one singular like Robbie Garden cooking video before Winter Wonderland season 4 comes to an end. And we're in the middle of a campaign, even though nothing bad happened to me. It's just that we've had such a snooze fest of a winter. It's not been as exciting as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was going to be the best one yet, but it turned out to not be the case. We overhyped it a little too much, so I want to make sure we finish strong. So that's why we got the Finish Strong campaign. I will try to sneak in one cooking video, which will be cooking mozzarella sticks the perfect way from the TJ Fridays one from the store to make it taste exactly like the ones you normally get in the restaurants. So I hope Olivia is looking forward to seeing that because I'm going to start posting some, highlights, my sneak peeks of my YouTube videos over on Instagram since I am thriving on there right now. So therefore, so Olivia did great teaching. Jimmy had to cook, teaching Fallon how to cook French toast her way. But when his pan wasn't sizzling, it was nice of her to give her permission to use her pan. That way they could sizzle together and they got to eat it. And Fallon's reaction when he tasted it must have been that good to him. His taste buds must have liked it very much. It was priceless. And I know she was probably internally laughing and she was like, just loved everything about him being so welcoming and the fact that, she was like, seemed like she was having fun on there. And Jimmy Fallon's a lucky motherfucker to get to hug Olivia. As one of her biggest fans in Northeast Ohio, I wish I could do that. Hashtag don't tell Emily. It's like, I'm kidding. I'm very sure Emily would understand that when I'm hugging some other girl, I happen to know that girl. It happens to be just my friend and nothing more. So therefore, Olivia, you did a hell of a job. I mean, you share the same birthday as my Wello, which is my dad's dad, which when the day you turn Ricky Rudd 28 years old, or Charles Bassey, I mean, if we're talking Spurs numericals, past, present, old, new, he would have been Kurt Busch 97 years old. So with it being your birthday the same day, I'm not going to be as sad this year solely because of you, because if not for you, I'd be more sad on the 28th this month. So thank you for taking a little bit of the sadness for me on that particular day based on the events in my family, which goes to show why you mean a lot to me. So therefore, it's not just you're an amazing chef and you're a fucking badass person, but because you share the same birthday of a guardian angel that would have loved me and would have believed in me and is watching over me and with me every day, even when on times when I don't know it, considering I never got to meet him, and considering his death came less than a year before my birth, considering they were almost to the last year I did not exist, 1993, because they were about to go through Halloween through Christmas, going into New Year. So that's how close I came to meeting him. It may sound like it's far away, but since they were almost to 1993, the last year I didn't exist until I was born in 94, I came that close to meeting him. So therefore, I appreciate you, taking that sadness, a little bit of that sadness away from me, Olivia. At least on February 28th. October 12th has not done that yet, except for this past year we went to Cedar Point on his death date. But yeah, so therefore, you've really impacted me in a really big way, and I thank you for that. So whatever appearance you make on TV next, even though I don't watch too much TV no more like I did from 2017 to 2023, I will be the first one to the pay window to come support you, even if it's on the DVR. So therefore, I will see you guys tomorrow, technically later, or whenever I decide to get up, or if I make mail, get all the elements I need to make the video for this double Spurs game review, talking about the Bucks beatdown and the Heat heartbreak. So have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Good night. And after that mini break, which is the first one since Memorial Day weekend 2021, it is good to be back. My birthday's in 2 weeks. The Daytona 500. The Winter Wonderland Season 4 is that, telling that shit to get the fuck out of here, along with winter as a whole. NASCAR season, warm weather, spring is in the air, Season 4, and before you know it, Season 5, Fun in the Sun. It's all coming up, so therefore, it's going to be a great, end of winter, going into beginning all of spring and summer. We got comedy skits finally debuting. Sandy Ridge Trash Talk episode 2 and 3 finally, being, conceived. I don't even know if that's the right word. Finally making its debut. Well, finally making its, interwebs debut, and hopefully, a couple prank videos, which will be will be combined with being a comedy skit. That'll be Easter, and the April Fool's one's gonna be a big prank too. I can't tell you guys what it is, so it's gonna be a surprise. So you have to wait to find out. So a lot of good content coming as we get ready to wrap up Season 4 Winter Wonderland, and jump into Season 4 of Spring is in the Air, and eventually Season 5 of Fun in the Sun. So hell of a job, Olivia. See you later, everyone.